Raise your hand if you're a meat eater. You got me. In today's video, I want to do two things. I want to take you guys on a walk, and I'm going to show you where I'm going to be hunting next year or this year. I want to show you what the power of the proper human diet allows a person to be able to do. I still have a long ways to go, but I'm actually going to walk from my house to where I'm going to be hunting, and I think that's amazing. And also, guys, I'm going to show you guys, if you're a meat eater, put in the comments and let everybody know how long you've been on your carnivore or ketovore or keto journey. Let everybody know how long you've been doing this and what your results has been. So yeah, guys, I'm in the middle of this walk, and I'm gonna take you guys way across this field where I'm gonna be hunting at. I'm actually emailing one of my subscribers back and forth right now while I'm on this walk, because we encourage each other and lift each other up. And she's tough on me sometimes, but I know that she cares about me, and I care about her as well. This is all about community and everything and lifting each other up. But I'm out here walking, and then once I get done with this walk, I'm gonna show you guys how to make. I'm gonna use my new meat grinder, and I'm gonna grind up briskets. I got like a 17-pound brisket right now that's thawing out, and I'm gonna slice it up, and then I'm gonna run it through the meat grinder, and we're gonna make homemade brisket burgers, because brisket burgers are better than regular burgers, because the regular hamburger meat comes from the portions of the cow that nobody really wants. But brisket burgers is gonna be a lot more premium, and brisket's not that expensive, like $4, sometimes $5 a pound, and you're getting a better quality burger by making it yourself. So I'm super excited about it. Let's finish this walk, and then let's make us some brisket burgers. How about that? If you look way off in the distance, you might be able to see where we're headed. The little hunting check-in station is right there, and once I take this left turn, we're gonna be headed that direction. Feels good to get out and move your body. That's what I want to do, is encourage you guys to get out and move your body too. Do the same. Don't let me walk alone. I don't want to do this alone. This journey isn't just for me. It's for you too, to encourage all of us that we can move our bodies and we can get healthy. Someone asked me in a live stream last night about organ meats and things like that, and I hadn't honestly thought about organ meats in a while. So I want to know from you guys, hold on, let me fix this. I want to know from you guys, how many of you consume organ meats on a normal basis or regular basis? Because I don't honestly think about organ meats hardly ever, and I honestly don't eat them. I'm not against it. It's not a normal part of my diet, and I still feel fine. So let me know in the comments, do you eat organ meats, or do you just eat the normal cuts? I'm getting a little bit of backwards walking in now, but we're getting closer and closer to the hunting camp where I'm gonna be hunting this year. As long as everything goes smoothly with getting in the club, you know, because it's not open until like June or July for me to sign up to become a member of the club. But it's super cool that my Native American tribe here in Atmore, they own the hunting land, and so it'll be cool to be able to get back to our native roots, or my native roots, and hunt, because my ancestors on this land, they always hunted and they fished, of course, but they ate a lot of deer meat, and that's what I want to get back to on my carnivore journey, is living a little bit more off the land and not just meat that's bought at the store. You know what I'm saying? We're getting closer and closer to this check-in shed. I'm not gonna take you guys past that on the hunting land, since I'm not technically a member of the hunting club yet. That'd be, you know, not cool to be filming on their property and stuff like that, not being a member and just showing off everything whenever I'm not a part of the club right now. And I want to have respect for them. But way off in that distance, you might not pick it up on camera, but there's a wood line. Way past that wood line, they got like different food plots and places to hunt. And guys, this is my dream. My dream is to get out there and hunt and, man, just get out there in nature. And you know, for so long I was so unhealthy that I didn't want to do much but be on the couch. But now I want to get out here, get in this hunting club and live my life. See, I made it to the sign-in shed here. This is where I'm going to be doing my signing in, hunting, all that good stuff. It's so cool that I could actually walk there. Now, of course, whenever I go hunting, I'm not going to walk all the way back there. I'll either ride a bike in or take our vehicle. One of my subscribers bought me a rack to put behind my wife's SUV, and so that I can put deer on whenever I get me one. So that stuff's coming up, and I might do some filming of that stuff. But right now I'm headed back to the house. Once we get back at the house, we're gonna trim us up a brisket. And it's actually gonna be the following morning when we trim this brisket, because it takes a little while to thaw a brisket out. So I'll see you guys in the morning, but you'll see me in like 10 seconds. So guys, it's the next morning. We have us a 17-pound brisket, 17.26 pounds. This is a choice brisket. I like prime briskets too. I've had Wagyu briskets and they're good as well, but this is a choice brisket, what most people can get their hands on. So I'm gonna slice it up some. I'm probably gonna slice it this way. It's gonna be ground up, so I don't think it really matters, but you can slice it this way if you want to. A lot of people cube it up into little like 1-inch pieces, but I don't want to cube it up because I want my hamburger meat to be a little bit stringy. So I'm gonna just slice it, and then once I slice it, then I'm gonna run it through this meat grinder in just a second. Let me get it open. All right, let's cut it out of this pack. Cut it out this cryo vac. Get it cut out of there. It's gonna run over on my stove a little bit because this cutting board's not quite long enough, but it'll be all right. I'll wipe my stove off once I get done. Catch as much of your juice as you can. That way you don't have tons and tons of juice. Don't pour all this juice down your drain either. It's not as sanitary. Just dump it in the trash can. Alright, so let's start slicing our brisket, and since we want as much fat as possible, it's going to be probably 80-20 or maybe closer to 75-25, somewhere in that range. So we're just going to cut pieces across, okay? I'm a left-handed person, so I might should move the camera so you can see. Alright, maybe that's better for you with my left-hand self. So I'm just going to go down here and cut pieces and run them through the grinder. I'm going to put them in this container for right now. I got me a container right here that I'm going to set them in. Alright, it's already cold, but the colder that it gets, the easier it runs through the grinder. I already have the grinder itself, the attachment, the head and everything, in the freezer. That way that the meat will run through it easier. Hi, Abby. My daughter just walked by. Abigail, say hey everybody. Say hey. She's not gonna say nothing. She's like, what are you? Some. You want some? You can't have that. That's raw. Some. You can have some once it gets smoked, okay? Kenzie, she's trying to eat this meat raw. I think this meat's cold enough to go straight through the grinder, honestly. I really do. I think it's cold enough. It's still a little icy. That's still a little icy right there. But some of that, I'm going to have to cut it again. To where I run pieces through like that. As I get down here closer to the point of the brisket, it gets thicker, so I'm cutting it into thirds once I slice it instead of cutting it in half, just to make sure it'll run through the throat of the grinder. Alright guys, I got this brisket trimmed up. Now I gotta get the piece out of the freezer and we're gonna try to run it through the grinder. So here's my meat grinder that a subscriber sent me. This part right here just came out of the freezer. You want that to come out of the freezer because your meat's gonna run through here and it'll go through it and grind easier if it's been frozen. Tighten it down. And once I get that on there, I ran this through the freezer as well. So then you just put this on here and lock it down. Now you're ready to run your meat through your grinder. It has a little safety switch down here. So we're ready to start grinding meat now. And I have this thing that came with this grinder. This is a LEM grinder. It's a number 8. It's called a bbbe, if anybody wants to check one out. But this comes with it so you can push the meat through if any gets stuck, because you don't want to run your fingers way down in there. You might have it ground up. Alright, let's go. First piece. Keep running it through there. There we go. 17 pounds of hamburger meat ground up. I thought I was gonna have to run it through here twice, but I don't think I'm gonna have to. Check that out. It's a lot of hamburger meat right there. Now I got some vacuum sealer bags here. I can take these vacuum sealer bags and freeze a bunch of this hamburger meat. So I'm gonna just use my hands and make some pound bags of hamburger meat and just put them right here on here. It's gonna be hard to fit it on here, but we'll try, do the best we can. That's 14 ounces. Add a little bit more. That'll work. It's 17 ounces. I'm not trying to make them perfect. I just want them to be about a pound. You can take a little bit out. You don't care if they're a little bit over, do you?
Nope.
Okay. And then take it from there. Put it in these bags. And freeze them. There's your pound of hamburger meat. A little over a pound. Alright, change of plans. We just talked to the in-laws and we found out we're going to their house and we're going to smoke some of these burgers. So I'm still going to keep some of them in the packs back there. But I'm going to portion out like 8 pounds in a bowl. And we're going to take that over there today. And then I'll freeze the rest of it. So I just hand formed all these patties. They're about 8 to 10 ounces each that I'm going to take over to the in-laws house. And then my wife's going to vacuum seal the rest of the patties and we're going to get on out of here. So as you guys can see, our plans changed. And I'm not going to be doing a smoking video at the end here at the house. We're going over to my in-laws house. He's got a Rectech pellet grill and we're going to put the burgers, they're about 8 ounces each. We're going to put them on the smoker, fire it up, and let them go about 250 until they're done and test out those brisket burgers. And if they're good, I'll be doing a lot more of them probably on this channel, because brisket is awesome and it's a way to save some money on you know, because a lot of people are buying ribeyes and stuff like that, and that brisket was $3.99 a pound, and sometimes you can find them a little bit cheaper than that. So I mean, if I can save a little bit of cash and eat awesome food, then I'm all about it. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit the like button. Remember to subscribe if you haven't yet. If you want to see more cooking videos, if you want to see more walking videos, let me know right now. Love you guys. God bless.